Hello, my dear friends, and a very warm welcome to my channel. Today, I don't want to talk about fame, money, or overnight success. Today, I want to tell you a story. A quiet story. A slow story. A story for those who feel unseen, unheard, and underestimated. This is the story of a boy who had no shortcuts, no connections, no special talent, but he had one powerful thing. He refused to give up. In a small town, far away from big cities and bright lights, there lived a boy named Arav. Arav's life was simple, but difficult. His house was small, his clothes were old, and his school bag was torn at the corners. His father worked as a daily wage laborer, never sure how much money he would earn the next day. His mother stitched clothes for neighbors, often working late into the night until her fingers hurt. There were days when food was just enough, and days when it wasn't. But every night, before sleeping, Arav would look up at the sky through the broken window and whisper softly to himself, "One day, my life will change." At school, Arav sat on the last bench, not because he wanted to, but because no one noticed him. He was not the topper, he was not the teacher's favorite, and he was definitely not popular. Some students laughed at his shoes, some laughed at his silence, some laughed because he dared to dream beyond his reality. When teachers asked questions, Arav knew the answers, but fear held his voice back, and every time he stayed silent, the laughter grew louder. But Arav never fought them. He believed something very deeply. Noise fades. Hard work speaks. Every morning, Arav woke up before sunrise. He helped his mother clean the house, filled water from the public tap, and then walked several kilometers to school. After school, while other children played, Arav worked small jobs, sometimes cleaning shops, sometimes helping neighbors. At night, when the town slept, Arav studied. No fancy desk, no bright lamp, just an old table and borrowed books. His eyes burned, his body was tired, but his dream was awake. There were moments when Arav felt broken, when hunger distracted his thoughts, when failure crushed his confidence. Once, after failing an important test, he sat alone behind the school and cried quietly. Not because he was weak, but because he was human. He asked himself, why is life so hard for people like me? But then another thought followed. If I stop now, will life become easier, or will regret become heavier? That day, he wiped his tears and stood up. One year, a national-level exam was announced, an exam that could change everything. Arav's teachers encouraged students to apply, but the exam fee was high. That night, Arav sat silently at home. He knew his parents were already struggling. He didn't want to add another burden. For the first time, Arav considered giving up a dream before even trying. His mother noticed his silence. She didn't ask questions, she just sat beside him. After a long pause, she said softly, "Son, we cannot give you a rich life, but we can give you courage." She removed her old bangles, the only jewelry she owned, and placed them in Arav's hands. "Don't let fear decide your future." That night, Arav didn't sleep. He promised himself something sacred. "I will make this sacrifice worth it." From that day, Arav studied like never before. He failed mock tests, he doubted himself, he wanted to quit many times, but every time he felt weak, he remembered his mother's bangles, his father's tired hands, and his own younger self looking at the stars. He learned an important lesson. Success is not built on confidence. Confidence is built on effort. The exam day arrived. Arav walked into the examination hall with shaking hands, but a steady heart. As he wrote the paper, he wasn't thinking about marks. He was thinking about survival, about hope, about change. When the results came weeks later, Arav checked his name once, then again, then again. He had topped. Not just passed, he had topped. The same people who laughed now stayed silent. The same town that ignored him now spoke his name. But Arav didn't celebrate loudly. He smiled quietly, because victory tasted sweeter when earned through pain. Years passed, Arav grew, learned, and succeeded. But he never forgot his past. He returned to his town and helped students like himself. He told them stories, not of success, but of struggle. And he always ended with one line: "Your beginning doesn't decide your ending. Your persistence does." My friends, if you are listening to this and feeling lost, tired, or invisible, remember this: you don't need speed. You need direction. You don't need approval. You need belief. And you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Your story is not over yet. This chapter is difficult, but it is meaningful. So breathe, stand up, and take one more step forward. Because the world may doubt you, but your future is waiting for you to try. Thank you for listening, and never forget, those who refuse to give up are impossible to defeat.